Hey, this is Steve from Hurst. Today I'm going to show you a little how-to video on the assembly for the Hurst Competition Plus shifter for the 2011 through 2014 Ford Mustang equipped with the MT82 manual transmission. Now, the tools for the job are a pair of pliers, 9/16 wrench, 3/8 drive ratchet, 7/16 socket, 5/8 socket, Phillips screwdriver, 7/32 Allen, and a 5/64 Allen. Okay, let's get started on the assembly here. Okay, we got our Hurst Competition Plus shifter laid out on the table here. First, we're going to start with the reverse lockout collar and then the trigger rod. We're going to slide it through the hole here so it just comes out the bottom of the reverse lockout collar. We're going to go ahead and install the carter pin. Next, we're going to go ahead and put the steel set screw in. And this little set screw, you want to put a small drop of the red Loctite. And then go ahead and insert the steel set screw and tighten it down. Okay, when you tighten down the set screw all the way, you want to make sure your orientation of your T-handle looks like this. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and insert a nylon set screw. Now I should screw this in just a little bit. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and put the chrome stick on. First, you're going to go ahead and put on this plate here. This is for the return spring. And we're going to use one bolt to install this right now. And we're going to use the bolt that has the machine tip to it. And before you put this bolt on, you're going to have to put on a flat washer. And then you're going to put on a lock washer. And it goes through like that. And we're going to put it on the bottom bolt hole. Okay, we're just going to snug it up. Okay, next we're going to put on the reverse lockout collar. Now this little notch right here, this is going to sit in that smooth machine area of that bolt. It's going to sit right on top of that. So we'll slide this down. And now we're going to go ahead and install the other bolt that holds the shifter stick on with the lock washer. Okay, next we're going to put on the return spring. We got the screw here. It's going to go through the spring and it's going to go into that hole right there. Okay, and now we're going to hook on the spring to the bottom part of the bracket. Okay, now this is basically going to return that lockout. So when you pull up on the lockout, it brings the lockout back down. Next, we're going to go ahead and put on the reverse lockout collar. It's going to go on to this bolt right here. I'll make sure we're going to put some grease in here. Okay. Now it's got this little gasket. It's going to slide over the lockout collar nut. All right. You can see how it rides up and down on the lockout collar. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and tighten down the nylon set screw. And this is going to push against the chrome stick. And it's basically going to allow the chrome stick to be centered in that collar. It's got a little bit of play right now. So we're going to go ahead and screw it in to where the chrome stick is going to be kind of centered on the collar here. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and put the second nylon set screw right behind the first nylon set screw, and basically it's going to help lock it in place. Okay, we've got the second set screw in right behind the first nylon set screw. Again, when you go ahead and put those set screws in, you want to make sure that the chrome stick is centered in the opening here on the reverse lockout collar. Okay, next we're going to put on the reverse lockout. Now you have to install this once it's inside the vehicle. You're going to go ahead and slide this onto the shifter. and it's got slotted holes here, so you allow for a little bit of adjustment. Basically, you're going to want to adjust where you want the reverse lockout to be. Once you go ahead and figure that out, you want to go ahead and put the bolts on with the lock washer and a dab of the red Loctite. Okay, so we got the reverse lockout on with the 4 bolts. We press the reverse lockout against the collar edge. Now, how to get in reverse is when you go put in the reverse gate, you gotta pull up on the collar. The collar will actually now sit on this edge right here, and it'll ride on this edge and it'll allow it to slide into reverse. When you don't want it in reverse, all you have to do is just push it back, and you'll see the collar, it drops down. Now it's out of reverse. Basically, this acts like a little wall, basically a little gate. It won't allow you to go into reverse by accident unless you physically pull up on the handle and let the collar sit on top of this and ride into the reverse position. Now the finishing details on this, we're going to go ahead and put the knob on. Okay, now we got the knob on. Okay, that concludes the assembly of the Hurst Competition Plus shifter for the 2011 to 2014 Ford Mustang equipped with the MT82 manual transmission. And thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our Hurst YouTube channel and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.